Before I get started, I'd like to thank, I'm not sure if they're subscribed to me or not, but shout out to an individual with the username Joe in their, as their username. They sent me a link to this story right here. Now, I'm not going to read the article to you. What I'm going to do is I will leave the link to the article as well as my other links in the description box, and you can read it on your own time. I actually did read the article before making this video, and this title alone pretty much summarized everything I needed to know before I even read the first word in the first paragraph of this article that came from the Inquirer via Philly.com. And it says, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's engagement is even more proof that black women can have their happily ever after, author Elizabeth Wellington. Well, let me just tell you, Elizabeth Wellington is a black woman who wrote this article. Now, I already see one major problem with this. It's stating in so many words that black women can only find happiness when they are on the arms of a wealthy white man. That's what they're trying to make it seem. This article even mentioned Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian. And then it went on to mention Eve and her husband, who, of course, we all know is a white British man who's probably, and I'm not even going to lie, he already has kids that are in their teens. He's probably not going to get her pregnant. I think we just need to be honest with that. And I think Eve is like in her 40s now. So I don't know if that's going to happen. And if they do have kids, they're most likely going to go the surrogate route. But here's now, and he still hasn't impregnated her. But anyway, that's not the point of this story, of this video. But it's basically saying how, as if black women can't find happiness with anyone who is black. And in the article, she only mentioned one black couple, and that was Russell Wilson and Sierra. But look at all the bullshit they went through before they got together. Russell Wilson was with a white woman who I think cheated on him, and then Sierra was with Future. And you know how that all went down. So it's kind of like they just kind of found each other. And it seemed at this point, it looks like everything is working. I think they have a year or two of marriage down. So we'll see how it goes. I hope everything works out for the best. But you're pretty much negating all the other successful black people or black celebrity couples who are successful within their marriage. And there's plenty to name from. But the way that this article is formed is almost making it seem like black women can only be when they are married to successful or rich, wealthy white men can they find happily ever after. And what I found even more interesting about this article was the comments. I'm like, okay, I read this article. I wonder what the comments are going to say. I clicked on it. It said 116 comments. Man, when I tell you, those comments actually surprised me with some of the responses. People were actually clapping back at the author saying, they said like this was a waste of an article. I don't know why you wrote it. They said, I don't know why you identify her as black. She's biracial. Like people were in the comment section calling her biracial. And I'm assuming that these were probably white people that said that. I'm telling you, we may have a disdain towards the caucus thing, but if they want to tell you how they feel, they're going to do just that. And that's very interesting because a lot of people try to have it both ways. One minute people say that she's black, then other people say she's biracial. And the reason why a lot of people are saying she's black, and it's mostly black women who are saying that she's black, is because they want her so badly to be identified as that, so they could have some kind of a come up. I was looking at a video and it absolutely disgusted me when it was a black woman who did this video who was about the same complexion as me, all happy and everything like that, saying how, she was like, oh my God, we're finally going to have a black princess in the palace and everything. And even had the nerve to say in that same video how much of a come up this is for the black community. How in the hell is a woman who doesn't, to my knowledge, not identify as black, marrying a prince who is white, a come up for the black community? How is that? Like, are we in the goddamn Twilight Zone? When I heard that, I was like, I couldn't listen no more. I was done after she said that. How is Meghan Markle marrying Prince Harry a come up for the black community? I'll tell you who it's a come up for. It's a come up for her, and it's a come up for her family. That's it. Her mom, and her dad. That's it. Because if it truly wasn't coming for the black community, oh, we would know. But we know that it's not. So I don't know what's going on, but it's like some of y'all are accepting trinkets when it comes to this engagement. They haven't even walked down the damn aisle yet. We don't even know if they are going to walk down the aisle. Let's just say for argument's sake that they end up breaking the engagement off. Then what? Y'all going to start crying? Something tells me y'all will. But this headline right here rubbed me all types of the wrong way. Because it literally is saying to black men, in my opinion, that we are not. And the only way that a black woman can have her quote unquote happily ever after is in the arms of a wealthy white man. Some of you will argue that that's not the case, because I know I have been getting some trolls coming to my comment section saying, well, if black men did this and black men did that. No. This one engagement right here has exposed a lot of hypocrisy. So in a way, I'm glad that this engagement happened just for that. And that's it. The veil of hypocrisy has been lifted and it is rearing its ugly ass head. So now I think everybody is seeing this shit for what the fuck it is. And no, like I said before, this is not a come up for the black community. So stop calling it that. I even had someone in the comment section, they said they getting tired of hearing about it. Honestly, I am too. But I have to call out hypocrisy when I see it. And now, like I said in another video, now what if this roles were reversed and say it was a black prince and he was to wed a quote-unquote biracial woman? I wonder how people would respond to that. I almost want that to happen so I can see the hypocrisy. The closest we had to that was when Tyrese married his current wife, even though he's not royalty. But I use him as an example because the tone with him was way different than the tone with her, with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Maybe Tyrese should have been a prince and then they probably would have said something a little bit different, but I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. Y'all, maybe I'm reaching, but I highly doubt that I am, but maybe I am. Because this shit is getting like utterly ridiculous now. Like, this headline alone is a slap in the face to not only black men, but to also black women who don't feel that they have to marry outside of their race if they don't want to, and to feel that the only way that they could be happy is to marry outside of their race. Basically, this title of this article is saying that black men ain't shit. And we have nothing to offer and nothing to provide. Nothing. Except for, and I'm going to be a little bit vulgar, except for what lies between our legs. And that's probably about it. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. I will leave the link to the article in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.